So now in session 13, we are going to see how we can extend the logical volume group. Right, in previous session we have seen how we can manage your LVM, how we can create your VG, how we can delete LV and VG, but we have not seen how we can extend the volume group. Now if I want to extend the volume group, I cannot extend it by just adding the space like we have added in your LV. So for this, we need to create a partition and we need to merge the partition so that we can extend the size of your VG. So the same we are going to see in fdisk/stp. I'll just create one partition. I'll just list out the partition first, and we will check what the partition we can create. We can list out the partition by giving fdisk/l/dev/stb. These are the partition which I have created, where SDB6 is my LVM. Correct. Now we are going to see the same using graphical menu as well, so that in disk utility also we can check the same. I'll start disks. And here in your volume you can see there is one primary partition here, one extended partition which contains two different logical volumes. File system ext4, this is unknown, it's not formatted. This is the partition, primary partition. This is a free space available. Now here what I'm going to do, this partition I'll create it as a VG, and this free space I'll create one more partition, and we can merge both the partition so that they are treated as one VG, and we are going to extend this partition 3 VG along with the other space partition which we are going to create. So when we are extending the partition, we need to create the partition. We will make it a private, or your physical volume, then only we can merge it. So first we are going to create a partition, and we'll make the partition file system of partition 3 to your 8E, and then we can move ahead with the practical. So we'll start creating a VG first. So for creating a VG in partition 3, first we will give the command. Okay, first we need to change it to unknown to your 8E. So first we will make it create /dev/stb3 and enter. Sorry, I've used 6 here. So this is 6, this is LVM. We need to make 3 as LVM. So I'll give command pv create stb3. Okay, so now 3 is created as pv, so it's a physical volume. This I'll be using here. So I'm going to create a VG of it. So VG create space, I'll give test space /dev/ your stb3. So it has been created. Now I'll create one LVM inside it. So I'll create LV create space, I'll define as -l. I'll recreate space -l space. The size I can allocate by using plus sign, plus I'll just define it is of 8 GB, so I'll just use 4 GB of it. 4G space /name. What you can define for this, I'll just define a name with name demo LVM space your volume group, that is your test, and that has been created. So you can check in your graphical menu as well. So you can check in mapper test, you have created a demo LVM1 which has been created in the last. Now we'll move in a graphical menu, text mode. In text mode, just what we are going to do now, we are going to create one more partition in our hard disk. So this is a free space available. I'll use this free space and I'll create a partition onto it. Before that, I'll just check the VG display in command line mode whether it has been created, VG display test, and you can check the detail of your test when LV is created. And the size of your LVG is 8 GB. So I need to extend the size. So for extending the size, I'll create one space in free space. fdisk space /dev /sdb. Sorry, just will change the spelling of dev /sdb. Now we are going to first print the partitions which we have. Now I'm going to create a partition, and now I'm going to create a primary partition itself, and P, enter. Now as usual it will ask me to create a partition along with the space available, and I can allocate the space as well, but right now I don't think so we know complete the space of it. So we can hit enter. The complete space will be taken by your hard disk itself. So I've just defined enter. So the remaining space will be used and it will be created as your new partition here. So this is a partition which has been created. So just we'll go for W. We'll save the partition and enter. Now I'll just check in f/fdisk/-l and device. That is your /dev. This free space has not been updated. We'll update it by giving command part probe. So once you give this command, you can see the effect. It will change the partition table. It will refresh the partition table and you can find the partition. So this is what the partition probe command is used. So it will probe the partitions. Probe is nothing but it will just search and detect it. Next, we are going to make this partition as PV, because without making it a volume, we cannot use the partition as your volume group. So first we need to change it and make it a volume, your physical volume. So I'll give command PV create space /dev /sdb4. So it's 4 here. You can check. Devices /sdb4. I'll mention 4. It has been created. You can see now it has been changed to LV. Now I'm going to merge this partition 4 with partition 3 LVM. So for that we will give command vg extend space your volume group name test with this particular partition dev /sdb4. Now you can check enter. So it will show you it has been extended. The test has been extended with your /dev /db4, but in graphical you can't see that effect. Now just hit enter. You can see it has been created successfully. Now we can check by using VG display. Enter. Or we can even define test here. So we have defined only test. So it is showing me the size has been extended to about 10 GB. That is 9.99 GB now. Now it is been extended. You can see this partition. They are separate partition, but your VG, which is the group which will merge both the partition size, and you can use it. Now if I want to remove the size of your VG though, but we cannot remove only 1 GB of this partition and I can set 1 GB free. The partition which I have added, either you can add as a whole or remove as a whole. So I'm going to remove the whole partition. VG reduce test /dev /db. So it has been reduced. Again I'll check display test. So you can see again it is back to 8 GB. This is how we can extend and reduce the size of your VG. So this was left in your previous session. This is a practical where we need to extend and reduce the size of your VG. So we have completed with it. So we'll wind up with this particular session, and the remaining sessions of your EX200 we'll see in our other sessions now. So we are winding up with this session and we'll continue with the other session in next practicals.